Nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nelson Mandela once said, "There is no passion to be found playing small or settling for a life less than the one you are capable of living." People always tell you to have something to fall back on, but Denzel Washington never understood that concept. He said, "If I am going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. At least that way, I'll see what I'm going to hit." Consistency is key. Without it, you will never finish what you start. Do what you feel passionate about and take chances. Do not be afraid to fail. Do not be afraid to think outside the box. The classic 9 dots IQ test can only be solved by going outside the lines. Do not be afraid to fail big. Do not be afraid to dream big. Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. Consider Reggie Jackson. He struck out 600 times, the most in baseball history, but people only remember his home runs. Thomas Edison conducted 10 failed experiments. His 1001st was the light bulb. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. Fall forward. Always fall forward. You will fail at some point in your life. You will lose, embarrass yourself, and suck at something. This is inevitable. The message is not to avoid failure. The message is to embrace it. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Denzel once auditioned for a Broadway musical he was perfect for, except he could not sing. He did not get the job. But he did not quit. He did not fall back. He walked out and prepared for the next audition, and the next, and the next. He prayed, continued to fail, and kept going. He believed. You hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're going to get a haircut. You will catch a break. 30 years later, he did a play called Fences at the exact same theater where he had failed that first audition. Every graduate has the training and talent to succeed, but do you have the guts to fail? If you do not fail, you are not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Imagine you are on your deathbed. Standing around you are the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential, the ghost of the ideas you never acted on, the ghost of the talents you never used. They are angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, "We came to you because you could have brought us to life, and now we have to go to the grave together." How many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? The world needs you. South Africa, the Middle East, Japan, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, Philadelphia. The world needs help. The world needs it from young people. The next generation carries the responsibility. What are you going to do with what you have? It is not about how much you have. Some have money, some have patience, some have kindness, and some have the gift of long-suffering. Whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with it? Sometimes failure is the best way to figure out where you are going. Life will never be a straight path. Denzel started at Fordham University as a pre-med student. He could not read, say, or pass cardiac morphogenesis. He switched to pre-law, then journalism. He lost academic focus and graduated with a 1.8 GPA. The university suggested he take some time off. He was 20 years old at his lowest point. Then came the prophecy on March 27, 1975. He was helping his mother in her beauty shop in Mount Vernon. An older woman considered an elder in the town kept staring at him in the mirror. She finally removed her hair dryer and said, "Young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy. You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." In the years that followed, just as she prophesied, he traveled the world and spoke to millions through his movies. Millions who could not see the real him, only the movie, but he could see them. Taking risks is not just about going for a job. It is about knowing what you know and what you do not know. Be open to people and to ideas. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith you have, that is what will define you. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you have got. And when you fall throughout life, remember this: fall forward. Every time you get knocked down, you have a choice. You can land on your back or you can fall forward. Falling forward means you are still moving. You are still in the game. You are still learning and growing. It means you are not afraid to look foolish. You are not afraid to try something new and maybe screw it up. Because the only real failure is the failure to try, the failure to take that first step. So go ahead and audition for that part, even if you can't sing. Start that business, even if you might go bankrupt. Ask that person out, even if you might get rejected. The rejection is temporary. The regret of not trying lasts forever. Your potential is a sleeping giant. Wake it up with action. Feed it with passion. The world does not need more people who play it safe. It needs warriors who are willing to fall forward. It needs people who will get up one more time than they fall down. That is the secret to success. So look in the mirror and ask yourself, do I have the guts to fail? If the answer is yes, then you are already winning. Because winning is not about never falling. Winning is about how you rise every time you fall. Go out there and fall forward. Your destiny awaits. The world is counting on you. Now go